Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I will be doing another showcase about the break effect build Xianzhou doing the memory of Xianzhou floor 6, the top half. I already done a showcase about this build in memory of chaos floor 9 earlier in my last video, but I think that actually might not be a good showcase because physical break damage as well as the bleed damage that caused by breaking, they both scale with how many toughness bar the enemy have, and also for the bleed, it also scales with the enemy maximum HP. So meaning the more toughness bar and the more max HP they have, the more damage I can do from that. And in the Memory of Chaos floor 9, that boss only have 10 bar of the toughness HP, and the HP is not that great either. So I think in this stage, in the Memory of Xianzhou, this boss will have a 14 bar of toughness and a lot more HP. So I think this is actually a better showcase place to see the maximum potential for physical break. And now I'm using this comp because we don't have Kafka and Luka yet, and that's why I'm using Servo to replace with Kafka and also Xianzhou to replace with Luka, because the optimal team comp in the future would be something like Silver Wolf plus Kafka plus Luka plus a healer, which is Natasha in this case. So yeah, let's see how much damage I'm doing against this boss. And now notice this boss, we have an infinite amount of the fish minions summon, which will basically give you a permanent 60% defense down, basically, as long as you can kill them. So that's why in the normal stage, you will not see such a high damage number as shown here. Now as you can see, the boss is being reduced 100% defense right now, and a 9.3% all resistant down from Silver Wolf. And my Xianzhou is having 241% break effect at this moment, and let's see how much damage. On break, I just did 101k damage from just breaking, not counting the direct damage. And the first bleed is 112k. Now imagine right now I have a Kafka instead of Servo here. I can trigger that same bleed damage again to do massive amount of damage and does not consume the bleed turns itself, meaning that by the boss next turn, it will still take another instance of bleed damage. Now I'm gonna speed up the footage to the second bleed damage. And as you can see, the second bleed damage did exactly the same as the break damage, which is 101k. So there seems to be like a cap for the bleed damage to not exceed the break damage. However, because the first bleed damage, the boss still is not recovered from the weakness break, which meaning they are taking 10% extra damage on top of that. So that's why the first bleed damage was higher than the break damage. But the second bleed damage is exactly the same as the on break damage. Now here is just a quick gear checkup. And lastly, I just want to make it clear that I'm not trying to compare this break build with the traditional DPS crit build to see which one is better. But instead, I just want to show that this is a viable playstyle, especially when Kafka and Luka come out. Thank you so much all for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.